I love New Year resolutions. I think New Year's is a great time to start doing new things because it gives you a nice fresh beginning and a promise of a long time to get things accomplished. And when I talk about New Year resolutions, I'm not talking just about resolutions. I'm talking about goals, working on projects, building new habits, and making new relationships. So anything that comes to mind. But if you're watching this way past January 1st, don't sweat it. Honestly, the great thing about changing things and reaching goals is that you can start anytime. If you want, you can start tomorrow, start today, start right now, because there's no such thing as perfect conditions. You just have to get started. So to help you get started, here are my 5 tips to make the best out of your new year. Tip number 1, analyze and brainstorm. To know what you want to do in the new year, you have to look back and reflect on the things that you have done or the things that have happened to you in the previous year. There's a great video by Lavender, the link to which I add in the description box below and a link above. So if you watch the video there, she talks about some of the strategies she uses to plan for her New Year's resolutions and goals. And one of them is to pick a theme for your year. In 2017, I did a lot of soul searching and trying to figure out what I want to do with my personal life, with my career, and what I want to do for the rest of my life, where my passions are. So for me, 2017 was the year of self-exploration. For 2018, after spending all this time trying to plan and organize and brainstorm all the things I want to have in my life, I don't want to think about them anymore. I want to start doing them. So my theme for 2018 is action. Tip number 2, write down your wish list for the resolutions, goals, projects, and healthy habits that you want to build in 2018. When you think of all the things that you want to do in your new year, you can start a categorized list of resolutions. So things that you want to do throughout the year. For example, spend more time with your partner, spend more time with your family in general, work less, have more money, work more, travel more, lose weight, become more fit, become a better student. So things like that. For things that are more health related, you can start a category of developing healthy habits. And those can include quit smoking, quit drinking pop, could be eating more organic foods or less processed foods. It could be exercising daily, stretching regularly, things that are oriented towards you feeling better and feeling physically healthier. Another column you could do is for projects. You could do work-related, personal, any project that you would want to get your hands on. Let's say you want to build a website for your business, create a logo, write a children's book, anything that you can have a physical something to show for. Similarly, you can have a goals category. Goals are similar to resolutions in that it takes a little time to get there. However, they're more measurable. For example, if your resolution was to lose weight, your goal could be to lose 15 pounds. The way I think of resolutions is like key statements from which my goals and projects and my healthy habits will then stem from. Another thing you want to do is to make sure that you have a running list. So keep improving your list, keep adding things that you realize, that you learn about yourself, what you want to do and what you want to do later. Another great thing to do is to have a visual representation of that list so that you can look back at it and stay inspired and motivated, as well as analyze your progress. Tip number 3, create an action plan. Knowing what you want to accomplish is great, but you have to break down the how-to for yourself to stay productive and motivated. If your project for the year is to write a book, that's huge. You can't just sit down and write a whole book, so you have to break it down into smaller pieces. You can spend a few months working on the outline, doing your research, a few months writing the first draft, then followed by a few months of editing and revising, as well as a few months of marketing and finding a publisher and designing a book cover. So just break it down into more manageable portions. Break it down by month, break it down by weeks, by a week, and down to daily tasks. Breaking tasks down into smaller bits not only ensures that you're not overwhelmed and therefore know where to start, it is much easier to stay motivated because you're only doing things one step at a time, and the habits that you're implementing and the changes you're implementing are more likely to stick with you because they're not radical but easier to get adjusted to. Tip number 4, challenge yourself and learn. Not only do you have to be reasonable with how you progress and implement changes, but you also have to allow for some room to grow. If you want to start a new hobby, for example, if you want to run regularly, you can sign up for a marathon. Give yourself time to prepare, and it's not necessarily your goal to run a marathon. Your goal is to run regularly, but why not shoot higher and achieve something by doing the new thing? You can do things like 30-day or 100-day challenges for learning a new skill. You can sign up for classes, online, local. Use all the resources you have, and if you're trying to get healthier and in shape, get a personal trainer. Do whatever you can to grow, become better, and always make time for learning. Tip number 5, take care of yourself. Whatever your goals may be, you have to remember that this is your life. It's your body, your time, and it's up to you how you live it. You don't want to simply exist and deteriorate over time. You want to do more of the things you like, the things you love, things that bring you joy. And to do that, you have to minimize things that impact you negatively. Anything that causes you stress or discomfort or takes away your time that you wouldn't otherwise want to do. Stress that you place on yourself, not only environmental stress caused by work or friends and family, peer pressure, anything. It's about the stress you put on yourself. You want to make it as easy for yourself as possible to do the things you want to do. You want to take care of your body so you can physically perform the things you want to do. You want to build a good social network. You want to build resilience so that you can rely on yourself and not only other people around you. But if you need some extra support, go to your friends, to your family, join local or online groups. Find something to make you feel more empowered. Whatever you do, concentrate on taking good care of yourself so you can do the things you want to do. To summarize, the 5 tips are: 1, to brainstorm and analyze your past to make conclusions about what you want to do in the future. 2, make a list of your resolutions, goals, projects, and healthy habits that you want to develop. 3, create a detailed action plan, breaking down those goals and projects that you want to do into smaller pieces. Break it down by months, by weeks, by a week, and into daily tasks. Number 4, challenge yourself and strive for growth. Learn new things and explore. And number 5, put yourself first. You can't expect to do all those great things when you're not taking good care of yourself. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If any of this information was useful to you, please like and comment, as well as I will be making more of this kind of content, so please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.